Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the show. Y'all already know what that show is. It's the Back Push Sports Podcast with your man Fonz.
Incline.
How you doing, man? It's been a minute.
Doing good, man. Doing good. Can't complain.
Yeah, man. Yeah, ain't no need to complain. Even with the days and hours that we got going on around here, there's really no need to complain, man. We just gotta live it. But I want to thank y'all for tuning into the show. A couple of announcements. So I checked the subscription numbers, and we're like 15 away from 100. So I need 15 of y'all that's not subscribed to our channel to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so y'all will know when we upload and when we go live and all the good stuff like that. Also, I want y'all to follow us. It's on YouTube. We're still in the YouTube streets. Um, we have a new channel that's called the Man Cave, where we talk about man stuff from a man's perspective. So I'm gonna put the link to the channel in the description because I saw a couple of people in the comments saying that it was hard to get to on YouTube. So I'll make sure I keep the channel link in the description of each video that we upload on the back porch. Um, what else? Yeah. So if you're on Facebook, I want y'all to go ahead and jump into that Backport Sports Podcast War Room. We always let y'all know what's going on in there. That's where we post most of our announcements, even announcements that we don't do on this platform. We let y'all know in the War Room. So if you want to be hip to the cause, you might want to go ahead and join that War Room. All right. So let's talk about the topic for the hour. And this topic, man, let me tell you something. I got some opinions about it that might be controversial, but let's talk about former Panthers and former Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Steve Smith, aka Smitty. Oh, Smitty. So, according to the Instagram, the X, all that stuff, all them streets and avenues, Steve Smith, and let me before I say anything, let me preface what I'm about to say with this. Steve Smith is the last person I want to have beef with. So, but yeah, he was allegedly tiptoeing on his wife.
Mm.
The news broke, I want to say last Saturday night, and what's crazy is that the husband of the 304 posted it. He put the receipts out there, screenshots, text messages. The text messages are available in a redacted and an unredacted version. All you have to do is go to Google and search. But I'm gonna try my best to get through it without busting out laughing. So I'm not even gonna read the messages. I'm just gonna summarize. So there was a lot of cunnilingus going on. Apparently, Mrs. Martinez is a head doctor. Yeah, and there was a lot of rearranging of things. So many words. Smitty was hitting the back of the oven. That's all I. That's basically it. But here's the thing. Smitty put out a rebuttal, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to give y'all the edited version. This is wild to be. So he said this N word is as lame as F for telling the world I gave his wife the long fill in the blank and rearranged her IUD. And this is crazy. The truth is, the actor Don Cheadle introduced me to her at a party, and she said she was divorced. He goes on to say, I didn't cheat, bruh. She licked my wife's butt too. And I'm sorry for saying that on these YouTube streets, but wow.
Mm.
So here's my thing now. Now I was always taught that there's three sides to a story. There's one side, there's another side, and there's the truth. I'm not here to judge nobody. But at a certain and before I go on, just a little background. The 304 in question, Mrs. Martinez, she was a member of the Baltimore Marching Ravens. So the night, I want to say it was 20 something, something other, maybe 2021, 2020, something like that. It was a Thursday night game, and Steve Smith came out there dressed in the drum major's outfit um, for the Marching Ravens, and I'm a little perplexed here. I'm just saying I'm a little perplexed, but you can help me shed some light on this here uh topic. Sorry about that, y'all. I try to keep it G rated, but some stuff, Oh, Smitty.
well, mm, I think we kind of discussed this in another show. Oh, with the Justin Tucker allegations,
Yeah,
made the
yeah.
comment of, you know, everybody got something put away that's not known
Hmm.
till it's exposed. So I guess I really don't know what to believe. Like you said, there's always two or three sides to each story. Um, you know, I heard a saying to not don't hate the pimp, hate the hoe, and
I knew you was gonna say that. Hey.
it's it
Uh,
makes somewhat of sense, And I say that because if she did say she was divorced and she wasn't divorced, then that's some of the blame can be on her.
if not most of it, because she lied. If
I
that's
mean,
the case.
you know, both parties are wrong. If you're married, you got family at home. I don't condone cheating, but you know, marriage is hard. You see butts and titties every day, and you choose to go home to your wife that you love dearly. But from a man's perspective, I believe we deserve a pat on the back every day that we come home and don't cheat because there's so many different variations. Not condoning anybody to cheat, but I'm just saying it's a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge for women too, I'm pretty sure. But but nevertheless, these text messages were very explicit and they enjoyed themselves.
Quite vigorously, but I.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's not enough proof or evidence to condemn anybody of doing such. Steve or Smitty, like you say, is denying the allegations of cheating or messing with a woman, or maybe saying that he did do it because she claimed that she was divorced. Um, really don't know who to believe here, but like I said, things pop out of the water like mullets in a river, and yeah, I mean, we shall see what happens, what else comes out, if anything else come out.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, yeah. I mean, technically, I mean, it could we could connect the dots because Steve did play for Baltimore. I believe that was the last team that he played for.
Mhm.
And she was in the marching band or whatever, so he might have want to, might have want to do a drum roll, but something. I mean, I don't really know what the conversation was. We just getting the climax of the story, but we don't know
No pun intended.
what. Yeah, seriously, we don't know what exactly happened behind scenes. So yeah, um,
I
mm,
mean, we
I don't
might not know what happened behind the scenes, but those text messages give a very vivid picture. Here's my question. So I'm looking at the tweet from the husband, Tony Martinez. His handle is Lamborghini, like Lambeau Field.
know.
I see that he mentioned NFL Network, He mentioned the Ravens, mentioned the Panthers, mentioned Steve Smith Sr., mentioned the NFL, mentioned TMZ, ESPN,
Yeah.
mentioned the Ghost Golf Club, even mentioned Yeti Coolers
Mhm.
and Shady Rays, whatever Shady Rays is. Somebody got to educate me on that. But why for did he mention AB?
Mm.
AB 84, that's your boy, right?
It was. I'm going.
Out of all the people in this world to mention, and maybe somebody in the comments can help me understand why he mentioned one Antonio Brown.
Maybe, I mean, this is an educated guess to kind of answer the question. Maybe AB knew about it.
Hmm?
Maybe some of the ats knew about this and didn't tell Tony. Maybe, or maybe he just knows that tagging these people because he did tag the Panthers. He played for the Panthers. He did not. No, he did tag the Ravens.
Yeah, he
So,
did.
I
He
mean,
did tag.
he tagged places that maybe Steve Smith had connections to, and I don't really
I've
get
never
why
seen a
he's
Steve
saying this
Smith
about
Yeti
it.
Cooler commercial.
Yeah, me neither. But I mean, you never know what type of endorsements these people got behind. I mean, I don't know.
He might be sponsored by Yeti because I never really watched his show. I might have to tune in now, but he may be sponsored by
I mean, being that
Yeti.
the tweet says that his wife met Steve at work, and I don't know, man. That's something that we want to see in the comments. Let's see what the people say because
Yeah.
I really don't know why. I mean, I can understand maybe why he tagged the Ravens and the Panthers because that's the places that he worked for. So maybe that was a blemish to his name there. For I mean, even us not, but anyway,
I don't think it's a blemish.
we don't measure
Old
allegation,
Smitty.
measure yards and touchdowns.
Yeah.
But anyways, um, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I mean, I don't know why Antonio Brown would have anything to do with it, but then again, Antonio Brown might have knew something about it. He might have, you know, I don't know. I don't know. That's a great question, but
That is
even love
something.
to say, um, I don't really see why the post was necessary. I feel like with something like this is I don't know whether he's trying to tarnish his name or what, but I feel like it was the wrong idea.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah.
that this is a problem that you're going to have to handle at home, and I don't think it needs to be broadcast about an issue of your wife cheating on you because that's what's going on. And it seems to me that you're more upset with Steve than you are with your wife.
Mm.
So that that's a red flag there that she just might be for the streets. If
I'm
you're
just saying.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
All I know is I know when Steve was done putting his limousine in her garage, I think the last thing he told her to do was ice up. That's all I'm saying.
um, yeah, he tore it out the frame, boy. I
I'm
tell
just saying he helicopter man. I'm just saying.
you. Yeah.
Put it like this: Chris Brown said it best.
Mm.
The- these hoes ain't loyal. But let's move on.
Yeah,
So
he told us, but we weren't listening to him then. We listen to him now.
E40 said don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
uh,
Oh man, but let's move on to another topic. I think this topic is a little weird too. So yesterday it came out that a anonymous team went to the league, and by the league I mean the NFL, to petition for the Eagles quote unquote tush push to be banned. Later on yesterday, we found out who the team was,
mm.
and it's wild. Green Bay, really, y'all, really. So here's my question. Here's my question about that. Why should they care? Why are they putting all this emphasis on getting the play banned as opposed to putting that same emphasis on attempting to stop said play?
Well,
that has almost a 99% success rate.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what's up there. Well, since the Tush Push came out in 22, the Eagles' success rate running the play has actually declined in each season since.
Mm,
Over 90% in 2022,
hmm
88.1% in 2023, and 82.4% in 2024. And that's according to Reddit.
mm.
I don't, I'm just reading what I got. But nevertheless, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's more of a jealousy type of thing. Um, the
Kind
play
of soft, if you ask me.
the play is very much successful, and it's caused a ripple effect across the NFL. We've seen a lot of teams use different variations of this, like Baltimore, for example. I don't even think they use Lamar for the tush push. They use Mark Andrews for the tush push.
Hmm hmm
Either way you look at it, it's a tush and it's a push. So, um, it's a weird name for such a play, but
It's kind of pause worthy.
it's a
I'm just saying.
huge pause worthy. Um, don't know why they called it that, but I mean, as men, as a men's sport. But no, no, anyway.
Hey, but that's a whole nother topic.
But
That's a whole nother topic.
um, maybe decline the attempts that you could do a tush push in a game because I mean it is undefeated. But then
Mm,
again, play better defense. That way you won't have to worry about a fourth and inches because the play is mostly done on like a 4th and 1, 4th and short type of thing. So it's not like they just gone out there on 1st and 10.
yeah, I mean, it
Play
wouldn't make no sense to go 1st and 10 and do the
they're
touch
doing
push.
it to gain a little bit of yards to maintain possession of the ball. So maybe your defense needs to step up before 4th and inches come or 4th and 1 or whatever comes about and get a stop.
Hmm
So I definitely agree with you on trying to find a way to stop it because how can you ban it when it was something of their creation, something that they came up with to fit their personnel? I mean, that's like banning certain plays out of the playbook. Every team has their own playbook, and if one play is working the best, they're going to continue to work. I mean, to play it. So I don't know. I mean, if anything, maybe adjust the amount of attempts that a team can do. If you want to be on the band inside, maybe say you can only do 4 tush push in one game.
hmm
Um, but I mean that just takes the fun out of it. I mean that takes the uh I can't
Takes the
find my word.
gamesmanship out of the
There you
sport.
go. Yeah, man. I mean, find a way to stop it. Find
See,
your Troy Polamalu that can jump over the offensive line and sack the quarterback.
I mean, Washington tried in the NFC Championship game. They just didn't time the snap right.
Right. I mean, find ways to stop it rather than complaining about it. And out of all people, the Green Bay Packers was the one to file a complaint about it, which is crazy. I mean, this was I feel like a trending topic
hmm
before this came out. About the tush push being overrated and OP, but at the same time, man, I mean, you can't beat it, join it, and
Exactly.
mm, yeah. So we shall see if the NFL does anything. I'm pretty sure they won't. I mean, because why would they?
They,
Why would
they
they?
got referee crews that they need to get in line before
I
they
mean,
worry about us.
what about the? I mean, the Philly special before the tush push, it was the Philly special,
Hmm hmm
and nobody talked about banning the Philly special. They found different variations, like the league is doing that with the tush push of how they run it. Well, I haven't really seen too many teams try to run a Philly
I,
special.
I think is well. I ain't really seen nobody run the Philly special, but to go back to the tush push, like I know Baltimore runs a variation of it, like you said, using Mark Andrews, and Buffalo runs a variation of it that's
Right,
easily stopped
right,
because Josh Allen always goes to the left of the formation as opposed to just either going straight down the middle or going to the other side.
yeah,
Um, I'm with you on that. I mean, it really takes, like I said, the gamesmanship out of the game because at the end of the day, football is a chess game. It's not checkers. And until you stop it, consistently, they're going to keep running it. There's no point of crying to the league saying we need y'all to stop that because we can't stop it. Get in the room, get on the tape, look at film, figure it out. And I mean, honestly, these defensive coordinators are smart, so it's going to take some time to catch up to. What's going to get caught up with, and that's why. And then that's the evolution of football. Okay, you stop that, so I'm gonna find something else to do.
Yeah, and I feel like in this situation, majority rules. I'm pretty sure they have what is it, NFL Player Association, and also coaches and owners meet as well. As
Hmm.
right now, the Bills, Packers, and Falcons have spoke about their ban or push to ban the Tush Push so far at the NFL Combine. And I see a comment here that I really like, and it says, "Literally a play anyone can run. That literally a play anyone can try. Y'all just suck at it. Let's ban bubble screens and I formation while we at it. Clown ideas." And I just definitely concur to that because, like you said, I mean, anybody can run this play. It's not like it's just for the Eagles. It's just that the Eagles are
Exactly.
the most successful at the play. But like you said, there's so many different ways you can run. I believe the Lions is another team that I've seen run it as
Oh, the
well.
Lions be doing that crazy stuff
I
now.
mean, yeah, the Lions
They,
is
they
too
be lining up a offensive lineman wide. I'm like, what in the world y'all doing?
wild. They yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, yeah. I'm. This is something that should be watched. I'm highly confident that the NFL will not ban the tush push. I'm highly confident in that, unless they feel like it's just an unfair play. But like this comment said, it's literally a play all 32 teams can run. You just
Exactly.
got to find your own bread and butter to do so. Some like can't believe it's not butter. Some like the salted butter. Just find your own bread and butter. Some like wheat bread, some like white bread. It's just
I mean, you can get Nature's Own
uh,
Wonder Bread,
it's so
Hawaiian rolls.
many ways for you to run this play, and for you, out of all things you should be complaining about, because obviously none of y'all made the Super Bowl. None of y'all really contended. I mean, the Bills was in there, Packers was in there, Falcons was not in there.
Only one team is the top dog right now,
I
and
mean,
that's the team y'all crying about.
and it's just crazy that all of a sudden, since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, now we got to ban the tush push. Oh, like that was the only thing that helped them win the championship game.
We
No,
ain't, we ain't gonna talk about how they sacked Patrick Mahomes 100,000 times that night. But
we ain't
nah, the tush push is the one that got him over.
talk about how
Period.
Saquon Barkley had an outstanding rushing career in Philly. I mean, it was a lot of other factors outside of the tush push. Um,
Mm.
so I mean, I definitely disagree on it. I mean, I don't like it to be ran against my team, but I'm not gonna say that it should be banned. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, like I said before, play better defense, man. Sack the quarterback.
If
Hit a
if
third
you if you
long,
play better defense on first, second, and
third
in Philly's case third down, you won't have to worry about the
tush.
tush push.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
And I'm looking at article from the Associated Press. Nick Sirianni, the head coach, kind of pushed back on it. In so many words, he's a little offended because they work so hard at the play. Yes, they do. I mean, come on, you can tell how it's ran that they practice at least 3 hours a week. And at the end of the day, football is about fundamentals. Take it all the way back to Pop Warner. Take it back to the little guys playing football. If you don't want them to succeed, stop it. If you want to ban the tush push, ban the pistol formation. That came straight from college. Ban that. And like
and
the
also
commenter said, ban the I formation.
I'm looking at this story from I don't know who this I think it's Murphy from the Packers, Mark Murphy.
Hmm.
The CEO actually. He said that there's no skill involved. It's almost an automatic first down on plays of a yard or less.
Oh, boo
Tell me
hoo.
what skill is involved in doing a quarterback sneak, or what skill is involved in running the football. What skill is involved there that we don't do It's nothing different about this tush push thing. It's just
It's
that you
not.
have a man behind the quarterback or tight end that's giving him an extra lift on the play. But you can still, your linebackers can still push back, and they
I mean, if
can't.
your defensive line is any good, they can push back. Your linebackers and safeties will come down. If you know what's coming, bring everybody across the line of scrimmage.
How does it
Turn
not
this into a rugby scrum.
do so? If the play isn't blocked well, or if the defense pushes back, like we said, and it's incomplete, then I think it's fair game.
Uh,
I mean, what type of skill do you need to do such? That's my point. Whether you
that,
was gonna, whether these are professionals, so the skill levels is already trained. This is muscle memory. Whether you ran the football, passed the football, whatever, it's all muscle memory. And the likelihood of you stopping a 4th and inches or a 4th and 1 is even, it's not, it's very common for you to complete such, unless you do a screen or something and the man gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But outside
mm.
of that, most of the time they're gonna get the 4th and inches.
I mean, just live to play another down. I
just
mean,
just with a quarterback sneak.
I,
So I
but
mean,
I mean,
I don't.
either way,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm fine with it. I feel like it's a great play to um variate for whatever your personnel is. Because, like, I mean, like we all know, it's a guaranteed first down, and you're not putting anybody at risk, really.
exactly.
So I like it. I don't think it should be banned. If anything, it should be maybe, like you said, the attempts of it, maybe. But even at that point, it still takes away from the game.
It's going to take if you legislate everything, it's going to take away from the game. It's
Um,
going to make the game almost unwatchable. It's almost there.
I
I
mean,
mean, but
find ways to stop it rather than complain about it. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of other things that we should be talking about
I
being
mean,
banned in the NFL. But
if
y'all
you're going to ban that, ban the flea flicker. Ban slants. How
ban
about that?
downfield, ban dongone.
Ban defensive pass interference. You want to ban something?
Yeah, ban something else. Ban something that don't involve the ref throwing the flag. Let's start there, because this right here.
Take the refs out the equation.
Well, no, I don't know about that. I don't know about.
No, take them. No, they don't serve no purpose.
No,
They
I'm
don't.
taking the
They
ref.
don't serve a purpose.
I don't know, but yeah, do
If you're gonna go, if they're gonna try to ban something as trivial as the tush push, you might as well go all out. I'm just saying, but comment section, let us know, man. Let us know what y'all think about the tush push. You think it should be banned, or you think it's much ado about nothing? I mean, it's the off season, you know. It's crazy stuff like this gonna come out from now until like July.
yeah.
And also let us know what y'all think about the Steve Smith situation. Was he, um, anyway? So again, thank y'all for tuning into the show. Also, if you're still on these YouTube streets, please subscribe to our other channel, The Man Cave. You'll be glad. Trust me. We got some stuff coming up for that platform. So y'all stay tuned and please subscribe. Run these numbers up. Speaking of numbers, we are 15, either 14 or 15 away from 100 subscribers. I need y'all to run those numbers up. I mean, a lot of people asking for 22,000. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 and see where we take it from there. So 15 of y'all that you're not subscribed and you're watching this channel, watching this show, keeping up with us, please hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, hit us up in the war room. And like I said at the top, any announcements that we have, any things that we're doing involving this channel, it'll be in there. And we'll be glad to have you. Bro, you got anything else you want
No, not at all.
to add? So we gonna go ahead and clock on out of here. And Smitty, hey, he's been stroking. This has been the Bad Boy Sports Podcast. Put your man fun,
And corn.
and we out, y'all.